So all the flash here at LA Expo is on the big, expensive birds, but you don't learn to fly helicopters in a big twin turbine. There is a market for light single-engine helicopters, and pilot editor Ian Twombly has been here taking a look at that. Ian?
Yeah, Tom, so you know, the Robinson R-22 and the Sikorsky S-300 have really dominated helicopter training globally. But Sikorsky has pulled back a little bit on the S-300, and in fact, here at the show this week, Sikorsky CEO Mick Maurer said that the S-300, quote, isn't even a rounding error to his business. Well, one man's rounding error is another man's business opportunity. S-300 aside, things are looking bright for the light end of the helicopter market. Enstrom has been making piston helicopters since the 60s, but its new TH-180 is its first helicopter directed squarely at the training market.
Historically, people have done a lot of training in Enstrom pistons, but the aircraft is turbocharged. It's almost a little too much. It's a good, safe aircraft. It's very easy to fly, but it's just a little much for the training market. So what we've done is we've put a naturally aspirated engine in. We've tried to make the aircraft a little bit smaller, less expensive, to try and get that acquisition and operating costs down. So that we can be a little bit more competitive in that training market.
The first prototype flew early last year, and certification is expected sometime next year. Before that happens, Enstrom engineers have some work to do on systems that are new to the Menominee, Michigan-based manufacturer.
So we've developed a fully electronic governor system. In the past, we've used a correlator, which works pretty good, but the governor is going to take that one more step. And our governor is a little unique. It's a beepable up and down, just like a turbine governor. So again, for students that are transitioning into bigger aircraft, that's going to be real comfortable. We're also going with the glass cockpit.
When Enstrom does certify the TH-180, they'll find a new competitor in the Giumbal Cabri G2. Largely unknown outside North America, French company Giumbal just received FAA certification for its two-place trainer last month. Founder and designer Bruno Giumbal says he never meant to start a business. He just wanted to design a safe helicopter.
A lot of frustration has accumulated about auto-rotation. So when I asked people what they wanted, or people flying a 22 or 15 years ago, 20 years ago, they all answered, give me a good rotor where I could train auto-rotation and I have all what I want. So this is exactly what we did. We made a very good rotor. It's almost bulletproof today, with very high inertia, and more than inertia, it is incredibly permissive. In the Cabri, you can not only fly on auto rotation, but you can miss it and try again, and miss another one and try again until you make it nice.
There's a lot to love in this little machine, including a fully articulating rotor system with carbon fiber blades, a carbon fiber cabin structure, and a fenestron tail rotor. Oregon-based Precision Helicopters is the U.S. launch customer, with Guidance Aviation not far behind. The original Jet Ranger defined a generation of helicopters, and Bell is hoping to capitalize on that with the new model, dubbed the 505. The second prototype is flying, and certification is expected in the next year. Although they will share a lineage and some common components, the 505 is a clean sheet design with a Garmin G1000H cockpit and a Turbomeca Arius 2R engine. With an order book already topping 300, it's also highly anticipated.